What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we defeated both Price and Claire. All 8 Johto gym leaders have been defeated. Only one thing remains. I think you know what I'm talking about. That's right. It is time for us to battle the Elite Four once again. 4 battles in succession. 5 if you count the champion. The Elite Four is much, much tougher than they were in round 1. Nevertheless, I'm still going to be using the exact same team I've been using throughout Gym Leader Castle. They've served me well so far, and I know they won't let me down here. So without further ado, prepare for battle. Round 1 is against Will. So, you have finally reached me. Alright, prepare for battle. His team is much more diverse this go-round. He only uses 2 Psychic Pokemon. But even so, I will still lead off with Houndoom, because chances are he's going to lead off with either Hypno or Xatu. I'm also going to bring in Machamp to deal with Chansey and Electabuzz. And for backup, I'm going to send in Zapdos, just in case that Mantine appears.
Whoa! Following the Challengers' victories over the gym leaders, the Elite Four have barred the way. The leadoff battler is Will, the Psychic Pokemon user.
Houndoom's Crunch should dispatch both of the Psychic Pokemon, and Machamp can safely deal with Chansey. Oh, he's leading off with Electabuzz. Interesting. Electabuzz is an electric type, holding a King's Rock with the moves Psychic, Ice Punch, Rolling Kick, and Thunderbolt. I have to admit, this threw me for a loop. I didn't expect him to lead off with Electabuzz. Usually he just sends in either Hypno or Xatu. I'm going to send in Machamp. Chances are Electabuzz won't attack Houndoom with Psychic, since it's ineffective. And even if it does use Psychic, I hope I can tank it. It's gonna go for Thunderbolt instead. That's not gonna do much damage to me. Okay, that was a little bit more damage than I was expecting. Usually Machamp can tank those Thunderbolts. Let's use Earthquake. Okay, he's switching out. What is he going to switch out to? He's going to go for Xatu. That was a shrewd move on his part. Xatu is a Psychic and Flying type, holding a Bright Powder with the moves Psychic, Giga Drain, Drill Peck, and Feint Attack. It doesn't have much to deal with Houndoom, which is nice. Honestly, the worst it can do is Drill Peck, because I'm completely immune to Psychic and Giga Drain is not very effective. Xatu as a whole isn't generally a good special attacker. It's much more useful as a support Pokemon. That Drill Peck did a fair amount, but Crunch should do a whole lot more. Oh, you missed! How did that miss? Come on, game! Don't do this to me now! That is frustrating beyond measure. And wouldn't it be wild if Xatu actually managed to KO Houndoom? Ah, that's more like it! 11 HP? Come on, game! Can you show me at least one shred of mercy or cut me a little bit of slack? Well, I guess not. This Crunch should take out Xatu, which is nice. I can't believe Crunch missed. That's just mind-boggling. And it's got me gobsmacked, to say the very least.
Oh, it's Mantine. Foe is weak.
With Mantine out, I really don't have much use for Houndoom. However, I think I'm going to set up Sunny Day just to weaken its water attacks. Mantine is a water and flying type, holding a Miracle Berry with the moves Haze, Ice Beam, Waterfall, and Wing Attack, and I just managed to hang on with my Focus Band? That's only a 12% chance that happens. That is pretty awesome. It'll at least let me get one attack off of Mantine, so I can lower its HP a little bit, and that's good because Mantine has mammoth special defense. If you have an electric Pokemon, I would highly recommend it because... Oh my god, I hung on a second time? How am I getting this lucky? Ow! Now I get to use another Crunch attack. That's only a 12% chance the Focus Band works. I don't know what to say. I've shaken off 2 Ice Beams, but unfortunately I couldn't shake off a third. Well, it was nice while it lasted, and Mantine's HP has been cut in half. So the stage is set for Zapdos to knock it out of the sky. Or zap it out of the sky, I should say. I can't believe that happened. Wow. One Thunderbolt should do this Mantine in, and Zapdos is really fast, so there's no chance this thing is going to survive. And it does not. Only one Pokemon left, and I'm confident I can deal with it.
Just one Pokemon remains.
Okay, out comes his Electabuzz. The first thing I want to do to this Electabuzz is to paralyze it. I know for a fact that Electabuzz is faster than Machamp. Maybe this will give me a speed advantage, or at the very least a paralysis advantage. My attacks are not going to do very much against Electabuzz, so I might as well use Hidden Power Dragon for a bit of extra damage, and keep Zapdos out for as long as I can. It's not very much damage, but at least it's some damage. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to say something. I always found Will to be one of the more intriguing Pokemon characters. Mainly because he's never appeared in the anime. And furthermore, he has one of the most peculiar appearances out of any Pokemon character I've seen, and that's saying a lot. I suppose the colors of his clothes are supposed to reflect his affinity for psychic Pokemon, but it's still really strange. And the fact that his eyes are covered might give off the impression that he doesn't have eyes at all, and that he communicates with extrasensory perception or telekinesis. Or rather, he uses telekinesis to move things with his mind, to be more technically accurate. Well, Electabuzz is down to 37 HP, so Machamp should have no trouble. I gotta say, this battle proved to be much more tactical than the fight in round 1. So let's use Earthquake and finish this thing off once and for all. And down goes the Electabuzz. Very nice. One trainer down, and 3 to go. We're doing pretty well so far. That battle did prove to be quite tricky, but the important thing is, we came out on top. Of all the opponents I faced, you're the best without a doubt. He's definitely taking his defeat much more gracefully than he did in the mainstream games. Because when you beat him, he says, "I can't believe it, but I'll continue battling until I'm the best trainer there is," or something to that effect. Moving on. Round 2, and it's against Koga. Would you care for a glimpse into the world of the ninja? Why, yes, Koga. I've always wondered what it would be like to be a ninja. Hiding in the shadows, throwing shurikens, wielding katanas. Sounds like a pretty cushy lifestyle. For Koga, I'm going to lead off with Zapdos, because much like Will, he only uses 2 Pokemon of his specialist type, in this case, Poison. Once again, I'm going to bring out Machamp to deal with Stantler and Magmar. For my 3rd Pokemon, I'm going to bring in Mewtwo.
The next opponent is Koga. The challenger must avoid being mesmerized by this skillful ninja.
I decided to bring out Zapdos first because I'm going to need as much poison protection as I can for this fight. He's leading off with Venomoth, Bug Poison type, holding a Bright Powder with the moves Toxic, Psybeam, Double Team, and Baton Pass. Every single one of every single member of Koga's team is packing Toxic. And more often than not, he's going to lead off with it. So if any of your Pokemon have a Miracle Berry or a Poison Cure Berry attached, now is the time to use it. Unfortunately, he's deciding to be annoying with Double Team. A good number of his Pokemon also know Double Team, so he'll use Toxic, then increase his evasion, so the poison does its business. And this is concerning me, because if it boosts its evasion too much, this is going to be a war of attrition. I need to get rid of this Venomoth. There we go! I couldn't hit it after 1 Double Team, but for some reason I can hit it after 2. I don't know how that works. Pokemon logic. Yes, I know. Next Pokemon is going to be Lantern. Water Electric type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Toxic, Confuse Ray, Double Team, and Thunderbolt. Right off the bat, I want to paralyze this Lantern, because it can be quite irritating. Another tactic that Koga loves to use is inflict Parafusion on your Pokemon. I want to see how much damage the Thunderbolt does. I don't know how much damage it will be, but Zapdos' special attack, coupled with the fact it does neutral damage, it should do a lot. Okay, maybe not as much as I had hoped. Oh, here comes the Toxic. But I'm not too worried, because Zapdos' Miracle Berry will cure it. I want to keep Zapdos out for as long as possible, because I don't quite want to send in Mewtwo just yet. He could have Lapras as his final Pokemon, and then again, he might not. He might send in Ariados instead. Mewtwo knows Thunderbolt, so I'm confident it could take down Lapras. But my goal is to get rid of this Lantern right now, and thankfully it didn't use Double Team, which is really nice. Chances are, if the Toxic fails the first time, he'll use it again, which lets you get off a free hit. And that's rather nice. Another piece of good news is that Koga's Pokemon don't have the greatest defenses in the world. His last Pokemon, Stantler, normal type, holding a Mystery Berry with the moves Toxic, Confuse Ray, Double Team, and Earthquake. This Stantler has absolutely no way of inflicting direct damage on me. But I might need to switch out Zapdos because, yeah, this is going to be a little bit annoying. I don't want to be poison fused, so, yeah, let's switch out to Machamp. See if we can get a cross chop off of Stantler.
Here comes the Pokemon
Stantler's
Quick.
stats aren't the greatest. There certainly are stronger normal
Oh,
types.
Machamp.
It does have a rather unusual moveset, I have to say. It can learn Confusion, and it can even learn Hypnosis, which is really odd.
Pokemon
And I
will
think
defend
in
the
Gen
blow
5 it
back.
got Horn Leech. Let's hit it with the Cross Chop.
Okay.
A lot of people think Stantler is largely irrelevant due to the fact that Xerneas exists. And I can definitely understand why. Yes! Well, now Stantler is certainly irrelevant.
Pokemon goes down.
I honestly thought that fight was a little bit easier than the previous one. Can't really complain about the results. He didn't knock out any of my Pokemon. All he did was try and boost his evasion, and it didn't work. And 2, I too must pursue further discipline. Alright. 2 members of the Elite Four down, and 2 more to go. From the Poisoner to the Fighter, this is round 3. You appear to be quite skilled, but this is your last stop. You forgot to say hoo-ha, Bruno. You always do that. And it's one of the reasons why I like him a lot. Okay, then. Once again, Bruno uses only two Pokemon of his specialized fighting type. Or the type that he specializes in, which is fighting type. Yay, I'm mixing up my words again. Leading off with Mewtwo, because chances are he's going to lead off with his Machamp. And I'm actually going to use mine in this fight because I need something that can take out Granbull and Ursaring. For my last Pokemon, let's bring Zapdos to deal with that Exeggutor. Mewtwo can also deal with Golem if it shows up.
The third opponent is Bruno. How will the challenger bear up against the punishment from his fighting Pokemon?
On an unrelated note, it's so nice to hear the Johto Gym Leader battle theme again. I just love this tune so much. It's probably one of my favorite Gym Leader themes. Because it definitely instills a sense of urgency in you, saying you have to win this fight. And win this fight I shall. Machamp is a fighting type, holding a bright powder with the moves Fissure, Cross Chop, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. Does that moveset sound familiar? Oh yeah! It's almost the exact same moveset my Machamp has. Crooked little copycat. Let's hit it with the Psychic, because nobody appreciates copycats. Now hopefully I can take this thing out. We'll soon see. Ooh, a critical hit! That definitely did the trick. Very nice. Already his signature Pokemon taken down, as well as one of his most dangerous, because Cross Chop and Earthquake, you know how good they are. His next Pokemon is Granbull. Normal type, holding a Paralyzed Cure Berry with the moves Strength, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Dynamic Punch. This thing can be rather dangerous because Shadow Ball can take out your Ghost and Psychic types, and it's also got Dynamic Punch, which needs no explanation. I'm gonna fight fire with fire here and use my Machamp to take out his Pokemon. Shadow Ball does have a chance of lowering special defense, but that's largely irrelevant because Machamp's a physical attacker. Let's hit it with the Cross Chop. See if we can get some damage off of it. Come on, come on. I have faith in you. No! Apparently it wasn't enough faith. Alright, not sure what I need to do here. I think I'm going to use Rest to fully restore my health. Rest will put me to sleep for 2 turns, but it won't, because my Machamp has a Mint Berry. Man, that strength is dealing a whole bunch of damage. I have underestimated how tough this Granbull is. Ha-ha! That's the way to do it. Goodbye, Granbull. Don't forget to write. Go back to your kennel. 2 Pokemon down and 1 left. Said Pokemon is going to be Golem. Rock ground type, holding a bright powder with the moves Fissure, Magnitude, Rock Slide, and Submission. Very similar to his Machamp, actually. Golem's defenses are sky high, but its special stats are its Achilles heel. Even so, I hope Cross Chop will deal a large amount of damage. Okay, nice, 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 alright. Magnitude 8, ugh. And a critical hit. Of course it would be critical. That is just unfriendly, folks.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
Alright, with Machamp down, my best bet is going to be Mewtwo.
Okay.
Zapdos has no chance against this Golem, and in theory, I should be okay because Mewtwo is faster than Golem, and I shouldn't take that much damage from... And I should be able to get rid of him before he can attempt a Fissure on me. So I'll hit it with Ice Beam. There we go! That is it! Golem goes down, and Bruno has been defeated. That was pretty good. It got a little hairy for a moment there, but I think I did all right. Your next adversary, Karen, has a battle style that is entirely unlike mine. Now what will you do? Well, I don't know yet. Because I'm going to say something right now. Karen is annoying. You've assembled a charming team. Our battle should be a good one. That it will be. That it will be, Karen. Once again, she only uses 2 Pokemon of her specialist type. And because she does use dark Pokemon, I'm going to send in Houndoom. Or, no, I'm not going to send in Houndoom. I'm going to send in Machamp. Machamp should safely deal with Persian and Umbreon. It can also take out Electrode. In fact, I'm going to need Machamp to carry me through this fight. I will also bring Houndoom to deal with Misdreavus, and Zapdos can take out Murkrow and Slowbro.
And now the challenger faces Karen, the last of the Elite Four. Will the challenger be able to thwart her Dark-type Pokemon and taste sweet victory?
Check it out, it's nighttime. A fitting atmosphere when battling against a Dark-type trainer. She's leading off with Slowbro, Water Psychic type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Swagger, Surf, Submission, and Thunder Wave. This is not a good matchup for me, so I'm going to switch into Zapdos. The reason why Karen is so irritating is because she loves using status effects. Almost every single one of her Pokemon knows Swagger, and that can be dangerous.
Look at that Swagger. Oh,
I'm not too worried because, well, Zapdos' Miracle Berry can cure confusion, so this is going to give me one free Thunderbolt. But even with Zapdos' massive special attack, I don't think it's going to KO Slowbro. No, it didn't. Well, it's not like I expected anything else.
What's next? Oh, its confusion made it tougher.
With Zapdos confused, I'm going to switch out to Machamp, and that's because Slowbro doesn't have any psychic moves. So I'm not going to be taking heavy damage, which is nice. I can't risk the confusion here. Oh, but that's even worse. That's not good. That is not good at all.
impact
Of all the Pokemon I didn't want to be paralyzed, Machamp was it. Nevertheless, I want to see if we can... Don't confuse me either! I don't like Parafusion!
Oh, its confusion made it tougher.
Well, Machamp, will you pull through? No, you won't!
Utterly confused.
Well, I've got no choice. I have to switch back out to Zapdos.
Between the two combatants.
Prepare for a lot of switching in this fight, because she is going to try and confuse your Pokemon as soon as possible.
Pokemon appears with a cross.
And yeah, that's not good.
Now's the time
So
to
here
fight.
comes the Surf, as I thought. And that did a lot. Let's finish it off with a Thunderbolt
Pokemon
and
fair.
see if we can get rid of the Slowbro once and for all.
Wonderful.
Alright, that is it. Slowbro goes down. One Pokemon down, and 2 to go.
Pokemon will join the battle now.
I did record this battle initially, and I ended up losing to Karen, which is rather unfortunate, due to a bit of bad luck on my part. Now she sent out her Umbreon, which is a Dark type, holding a Focus Band with the moves Swagger, Screech, Psychic, and Feint Attack. This thing can be irritating. It'll try and confuse you with Swagger, and then it's going to use Screech to lower your defense. That way you'll deal more damage to yourself when you hit yourself with confusion. A paralyzed Umbreon is going to be easier to deal with, considerably so. It's going to use Swagger, I know. Yep, I thought as much. That doesn't bother me in the... You missed, Umbreon! You missed! I approve! Let's see how much damage a Thunderbolt will do. Not much, I'm betting, because Umbreon is a total wall. Whereas Espeon is a great special attacker, Umbreon is excellent at defense. It's also probably my favorite evolution design-wise.
Made it tougher.
I really like its colors, and it's also a popular evolution at conventions, because I definitely see a lot of Umbreon cosplayers whenever I see a group of evolution cosplayers. I don't know what to do. I think I'm actually going to switch out to Machamp. Umbreon's paralyzed and I'm paralyzed, so in theory the playing field should be level. But I'm not willing to wager.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
And we both have roughly the same amount of HP. Umbreon does have Psychic, so that could cause some problems, but as high as its defenses are, its offenses aren't the greatest. I'm gonna chance a Cross Chop.
Okay. It's
Haha! Fully paralyzed! And thank you for fighting through the paralysis, Machamp. Yes!
super effective.
Yes! Down goes the Umbreon!
Down it goes.
If I don't screw this up, I think I might win this.
Just
Alright, that's giving a boost to my confidence for sure. Last up is Persian.
This is the last
Persian is a normal type, holding a Bright Powder with the moves Swagger, Screech, Headbutt, and Shadow Ball.
Become one-sided.
It's similar to Umbreon, but it's a little bit more aggressive. It still uses Swagger and Screech in tandem, so that's never good.
Oh, it's
And chances are I'm gonna hit myself. Yes, indeed I am.
Oh, it attacked itself.
Well, that's not good because Persian's really fast, and I think I'm gonna be finished right here and now. Well, that's it for Machamp, but
It's a hit.
it's all good, I think.
It has no strength left.
Machamp took out Umbreon, and that's what really counts.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the
One
next
more time,
Pokemon.
Zapdos. One more time.
This Pokemon is fast.
I think I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm gonna paralyze
The heated
Persian
action continues.
to lower its
The commands
speed.
are made.
Because aside from its speed, Persian's stats aren't that great.
Oh, its confusion made it tougher.
So hopefully I can fight through this confusion. No, I cannot.
Utterly confused.
Well, that is unfortunate because
The white
it's going to get to
battles
attack
begin.
again. And I really need to paralyze this thing because I don't want it outspeeding me. So if Zapdos hits itself, it's highly likely that it's going to KO itself. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Confusion.
Oh, wow, it managed to hang on! Zapdos, you rule!
Going on, but the other one looks
Come on,
tired.
Zapdos, I need you to... Now, never mind. Persian was faster in the first place. Well, there goes Zapdos, taken out by a Persian of all things. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Each team has only one Pokemon.
So for my last Pokemon, okay, Houndoom, it's your turn to shine, buddy.
Oh, it's Houndoom. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
I'm gonna have to use brute force and ignorance in this because I need to get rid of that Persian, or at least get as much damage as off of it as possible. But I am just getting really unlucky with these confusion attacks, but it's disgusting. Okay, that's promising. If I can get off one more flamethrower, I'll win. Because I know Persian doesn't have a focus band, which is good, and its attacks aren't dealing very much damage. Oh, I flinched! Come on, game! Can you just cut me some slack? Jeez, this battle is proving to be irritating. So now my HP is lowered even more. Haha! I'm confused no more! Excellent! Come on! Go down! Yes! Yes! Oh, that was close. That was easily the hardest battle thus far. But we're not out of the woods yet. Oh no. No, I can't win. How did you become so strong? It wasn't strength, that was luck that allowed me to emerge victorious. But wait, there's one more opponent. It looks like even the Elite Four couldn't stop you. I'm your last opponent in the Johto Castle. All right, Lance. You want to fight? You've got one. Let's do this. I've been waiting for you. Allow me to test your skill. And that is quite the ferocious team he's managed to assemble. This battle will be determined by what Pokemon he sends out first. I am going to lead off with Zapdos, because whatever Pokemon that he leads off with, I need to paralyze. I'm also, Zapdos can deal with Feraligatr and Aerodactyl. Kingdra can take care of Dragonite and Arcanine. And as for the other two, Kangaskhan and Kangaskhan and Tyranitar, we can take care of them with Machamp. I think that's the best combination of Pokemon that I can muster. So let's go. The final battle.
Finally, this is absolutely it. The last battle. The opponent is Mike. The curtains have risen for this fateful encounter.
Torches lit in the background, stars in the sky, and a Charizard statue. You couldn't ask for a better battlefield. So he's leading off with Kangaskhan. Normal type, holding a bright powder, with the moves Hyper Beam, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Submission. All of Lance's Pokemon know Hyper Beam, and they are packing some beefy attack stats, so it's definitely going to hurt. I can't allow Kangaskhan to get off a Rock Slide, so my best bet is to just cross-chop with Machamp. Oh, here comes the Hyper Beam! Well, this could work out for me, because I'm gonna get a free attack in. Yeah, let's use cross-chop.
It can't move.
Hopefully I can hit it. We'll soon find out. Come on, Machamp. Yes! And a critical hit to boot! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, 1 Pokemon down and 2 to go. Next up is going to be Dragonite. Dragon Flying type, holding a scope lens with the moves Hyper Beam, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Dragon Breath. I'm going to see if I can rest up, but knowing my luck, he's going to use Hyper Beam. Yep, I thought as much. Well, this could work out for... Oh, wow! I survived with 10 HP! Oh, wowie, wowie, wow! Now I'm gonna get a Rock Slide in on Dragonite. Dragonite's gotta recharge, so hopefully I can hit it with a Rock Slide. I don't think it's gonna KO him, but it's certainly going to inflict heavy damage. Yeah, that was a nice chunk of health. Chances are, it might go for Hyper Beam again. Thunderbolt shouldn't do that much damage. My biggest concern is Dragon Breath, because I don't want to get paralyzed. Oh, and he does go for Dragon Breath, of course. Good thing I didn't switch into Kingdra, because that would have been disastrous. Sending out Kingdra right now would be a bit of a risk. But the big question is that, will Machamp be able to take out Dragonite? I wonder. Not my intended strategy, but it could work out if I can tank this Dragon Breath. Ah, of course I get paralyzed. Not good. Not good at all. And it's going to go for the Hyper Beam. That's probably going to KO me right here and now. Oh, not quite. Not quite. You haven't beaten me yet, Dragonite. I'm going to go for a rest, because rest will be able to cure paralysis if it succeeds. Okay. My sleep has, well, I've used up my mint berries, so I can't attack. That could be a bit of a risk, but, oh, he goes for Hyper Beam again! Most interesting. So I'm asleep, and Dragonite has to recharge. So we're gonna go back to where we started. Now with some luck, he'll use Hyper Beam again. So I'm gonna wake up, and then hopefully he'll use Hyper Beam. Yes, he does use Hyper Beam! Lance loves his Hyper Beams, that's for certain. I can't believe Machamp has lasted this long. And here comes a Rock Slide. And down goes the Dragonite. I didn't expect to use Machamp against Dragonite, but, you know, I'm glad things turned out the way they did. His last Pokemon, Arcanine. A fire type, holding a Miracle Berry with the moves Hyper Beam, Crunch, Extreme Speed, and Flamethrower. It's fast, it's got massive physical attack. That Extreme Speed is going to hurt. And it's going to probably use Extreme Speed. No, it goes for Flamethrower instead. Well, that's irrelevant. Machamp only has 22 HP, and now it doesn't have any. But still, Machamp managed to take out 2 of Lance's Pokemon. So I'm proud. I am very proud of you, Machamp. You are most definitely the MVP of this video. So my hope is that Kingdra can finish off this Arcanine once and for all. I don't know if Kingdra will be able to tank a Hyper Beam. Hopefully it can. Goes for the Extreme Speed, and that's gonna hurt. Oh, maybe it won't. Okay, I'm fine. Surf away, Kingdra. Surf, surf, surf to your heart's content. I really like this rendition of the rival battle music. I just don't know why it plays during the fight with Lance. They could have at least had a remix of the Epic Champion battle theme. Because as great as the Gym Leader battle theme is, The champion music is just one of the series' best, without question. And down goes the Arcanine! We've done it!
There are no more
The championship is ours!
Congratulations! You conquered the gym leader castle!
For a second time! I never expected another trainer to beat me. I'm surprised. Wow. Check it out. We won. I concede defeat. You might have what it takes to prevail over Kanto's gym leaders. Oh, how quickly you forget. You didn't think it would end with the Johto gym leaders, did you? Yes, the Johto Gym Leader Castle has been cleared, and I am very, very happy. But now, the original gym leaders have come to challenge us again. So you're the trainer who conquered Johto Castle. Come on, I'll take you on anytime. Well, thanks, Blue. We're gonna meet you a little bit later. But for now, I think we're going to stop here. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we are going to take on the Kanto Gym Leader Castle. See you guys next time.